All right, it's 7 o'clock. I think we should get started. I'm excited to start my morning with you guys. This first week back with online classes, I guess. Strange world we're living in. My name is Carly. I live here in St. Louis, and I'm a dancer with the Big Muddy Dance Company. So we'll be doing a bar fusion class this morning, but if it gets a little bit ballet-esque, or if I use some ballet terms, I'll try to explain. But I do teach a lot of dance classes for all ages. So I'm really excited to be able to do something that's a little bit less like ballet technique in its truest form and a little bit more workout heavy for you guys. So again, if you didn't hear, something that you can hang on to, a chair, the edge of the counter, anything that can give you just a little bit of stability. We'll use a yoga mat if you have one, a couple of light weights, only for a moment. Make sure you have water if you haven't grabbed any yet. So let me make sure I remember all my reminders. Make sure you review the participant waiver in the class description before starting, and try to keep muted the whole time. This will be recorded. You guys won't be seen in the recording. It'll only be my video, but it records the sound. So cool. If you want to pin me, it should, if everybody stays muted, it should remain on my screen the whole time, but you can go to the little three dots at the top to pin the instructor. Can you guys hear me okay though? Yeah, great. Let's go ahead and get started. So we'll just step away from your top chair or bar or countertop and just find a nice parallel position. So just starting to warm up nice and gently. We'll take a couple of bounces of the knees, relaxing in the front of the feet. Just let the shoulders be relaxed and down and open. Feeling the weight of the body just going down towards the floor. Knees softening over the feet. Good. And then from there, step a little bit wider, like a parallel second position. Same thing. Knees just bounce down. Good. And then stop the knees, stretch them right away, and then press the floor away just for a moment, and then back up. Press the floor away, try to test your balance, and back up. Good. Soften your knees down. We'll just take some gentle head circles from side to side. Nice and gently warming up the neck, opening up the shoulders. And then from there, still at that bend in the knees, we'll start circling the shoulders to the back for 8, 7. Good, nice and big, bigger circles every time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it to the front. Big circles, warming up the body. 2 more. Good, and keep that nice deep bend in the knees. We'll start circling the elbows. So one at a time, alternating and finding your biggest circle up front to back. Good. 4 more. Starting to feel the core engaged. Be nice and strong on those legs. 1 more, each side. Good. Now adding a ball arm, front to back. 1 at a time so you can feel that nice big spiral. Beautiful. 1 more. 3. Biggest circles you got. And last one. Good. Go ahead and roll down to find a gentle forward fold in your parallel position. You can soften the knees, reach the hands down and rest them on the legs, and try to shake the head yes and no so that we're releasing any tension right now. Stay there, breathe into the legs. Go ahead and tiptoe the toes and heels together so you're in a little bit more parallel right underneath your hips. Find just some gentle bounces in the knees down here, just like we started with. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, stretch the legs as much as it's comfortable. Keep that head nice and heavy. Inhale, bend the knees and find those gentle bounces, knees going right over the toes. And on your next exhale, stretch the legs. Last time, little bounces, heavy, heavy head down, shake the head yes and no a few times, letting go of the tension. On your next exhale, stretch the legs. Take a nice deep bend in the knees, slowly roll up to standing. One vertebra at a time, stacking. Good. Go ahead and step your feet back out to that nice wide position. We'll take a few deep breaths, breathing with the arms as well. So the whole time today, for our whole 45 minutes, we want to keep that breath nice and active. Never holding the breath, never fighting tension, really just trying to let it be active throughout the body, yeah? So we'll inhale to reach the arms up, looking towards the sky. Exhale, reach the arms down, soften the spine forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, curve and soften. Inhale, up. Exhale, curve. And if your breathing pattern's a little quicker or slower than mine, feel free to follow your own. Exhale, soften. 4 more. Try to make a bigger stretch each time, truly waking up the body. 2. Last one, 1. Good. Now go ahead and rotate your toes apart. So we're in like a nice wide second position here. You just shift your weight from side to side. We're moving through tongue-itis. So we're gonna add a little plie. Shifting the weight, kind of testing the balance, just the toe touches the floor, and really trying to keep nice tall posture up and down. Good, test yourself with how deep the bend of the knee is. Nothing too crazy yet, we're just getting warmed up. Good, now let's add the arms. So as we go to the side, the arms will go up and up, down and up. Good, letting them swing. If you want, you can add the head. Add all the senses working together. Keep that nice deep bend. Good. 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Before we step to our bar or counter or chair, let's check out some pelvis stability. So just finding a nice parallel position to put your hands on your hips, just feeling the front of the hips and then the back of the hips. From here, you tilt your pelvis forward. Imagine your pelvis is like a bowl. Take a bend of the knees, tilt it to the front. You feel like your back is nice and long. Your core might feel a little bit more squishy, yeah? A little bit more closed. From there, do the opposite. So stick your tail back, stick it out like you have a little tail back here. Good, now it's a little bit more pinched in the back, so the core feels a little more stretched. So feel the difference between those two positions, back and forth, back and forth. And then try to meet somewhere in the middle where both our back and our core can feel long at the same time. So that's what's called a neutral pelvis. If you have a bowl of soup or cereal or something, you don't want to spill it forward. You don't want to spill it backward, yeah? You want to keep it nice and level here, and that's the posture we want to work with today. Let's step towards the bar, or your chair, or your counter, whatever you have to hold on to. If you don't have anything to hold on to, all of this can be done with your hands on your hips too, or with your arms straight in front. We'll get started with the feet just in your parallel position. Feet right underneath your sits bones. Find a releve. So you're pressing the floor away to lift your heels up. The higher the releve, a little bit more challenge. If you get tired or you're starting the sacrifice form, let the heels come down just a little bit. Really trying to focus on form first. So in your releve, you want your feet to be directly underneath your knees and your toes pointing straight forward for now. From here, keep yourself high, feel that neutral pelvis, and then soften in the knees. Good. Finding just a little bit of a bend here, so you're sinking down, but keeping the pelvis long and even. Good. Good, keep breathing. Test yourself if you nose heels a little bit higher. Pulsing down. Good. And then from here, start to play with that pelvis again. So tilting it forward and tilting it back. So freezing the bounce, but keeping the nice deep bend of the knees. Forward and back with the pelvis. Engaging the core to make it happen. Good. And then find your neutral pelvis. And then start to go from side to side. Still keeping the heels high, knees bent. Hopefully we're starting to feel a little bit warmer now. You might be feeling it in your quads a little bit. Really try to target the glutes, letting them stabilize back there. Shoulders down and relax, no tension. Good. Go ahead and find a neutral pelvis, lower the heels down, and then stretch the legs. Good. Shake it out just for a second. We'll step back and find that good parallel, feet right underneath your hips. So nothing too wide. We don't want to be wider than our hips. We don't want our feet together just yet. So comfortable position. Facing your bar or counter. We'll go ahead and step the right foot back just to a small lunge. So the lunge should be small enough that your front leg when bent makes that nice 90-degree angle. We'll keep the back heel nice and popped. Still feel the shoulders open and press down. From here, we'll take little pulses with the back knee down. So that's a good test if you need to step a little farther back. So down, yes, good. Try to stabilize in the front knee, so it's just tiny pulses down. If you want to look down at it, make sure that front knee is going right over the toes, so that we're not caving in or out, but it's truly a small movement of the back leg. If you want, for the last 8, you can test yourself, arms right in front of your heart, like you're holding a big beach ball. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back to the bar. We'll lift up the front heel for 16. 1, 2, 3. Feel that nice lifted core, lying back. 6, 7. Last 8 if you want. Strong arms right in front of your heart. Good. Let that feel nice and high. Good. And back to the bar. This time with both heels up, we're going to stay and pulse down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep breathing. Last 8. Hands in front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Step on back to the bar. Feel your parallel. Shake it out. Good. Let's do the other side right away. So finding that good posture first. We're always starting with alignment. Step back. Bend the knees. Find that nice 90-degree position in the front. Good. And let's do those 8 pulses down with the back leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. No bar. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, guys. And lifting the front heel, really stabilizing during the shake. Back down. Good. Up and down. 3, 4. Keeping those hips square to your bar so there's no twisting. 7, 8. No bar. Chest it out. 2, 3, 4. Keep those heels high. Good. 7 and 8. Now both heels stay up nice and high, deep bend in the legs, tail straight down for our pulses. Down, down, pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more, no bar. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Step on back, shake it out. I'm feeling the burn. I hope you guys are too. Go ahead and face your bar in parallel. We'll take the right leg back, just a gentle quad stretch. Soften in your standing leg and then press that foot back into the hand. Really try to keep the knee pointed straight down. Good. And then stretch the standing leg. Let the right leg go. Go ahead and take the left leg. Soften the right and then press the foot into the hands. Shoulders still square, chest tall, back long. And exhale to stretch the standing leg. Let that leg go long. Shake it out a little bit. Take a moment to circle the head and the neck. And then go ahead and step back to the bar, finding your parallel. We're going to repeat our releve series. So our high heels, stabilizing in the glutes, keeping that pelvis alignment nice and still. We'll inhale to lift the heels up. And this whole time now, you can choose to test yourself, arms without the bar. Yeah, beautiful. Open shoulders, tall head, free neck. From here, we'll sink down on our knees, like we're sitting in a chair. Little pulses down, feels nice and high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. From there, let's go from side to side. 2, 3, 4. This one's a little harder to do without the bar, but try it out. Really use the core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more. Good. And forward and back. Keeping those knees bent nice and deep. Heels high. Hands off the bar. Awesome. Go ahead and rise up. Lower the heels down. Good. Take a moment to grab a drink of water if you need one. All right, great. So up next, find a little bit of a comfortable position to rest on your bar or chair or countertop. So you can find your forehead down and from there, step back. You can also extend your legs long. The goal here is to kind of, I don't want to say relax too much in the upper body, but we're really targeting the glutes. So you can hang with your arms on your counter. From there, we'll soften in the knees and extend the right leg behind nice and long. So you can start with the leg towards the floor, find those toes nice and pointed, and then we're gonna lift it up, staying in parallel. From here, rotate the leg open and just find little circles. 2, 3, 4, straight behind you, tiny movement. 6, 7, 8, keep going in this direction. 2, 3, trying to freeze everything except for that leg. 6, 7, 8. Now we reverse stretch. Same leg, just going the other way. 3, 4, keep the core nice and tight. 6, 7, 8, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Step yourself back to the bar. We'll take that same right leg, cross it over, finding figure 4, sit the hips back. So letting this foot be nice and flexed, knee open, gentle stretch. Standing nice and tall. And we want to find that same shape again on the other side. So walk the hips back, relax the upper body. Find a long line, kind of like we're making an L, and then soften in the right knee as you extend the left knee back. Letting the toes go down, feel that alignment, hips square to the front. We'll lift the leg up, slightly rotate it, and then find our circles on this side. Here we go. 8. Stabilizing in the front leg. 8 more in this direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And reverse directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Step on back to the bar. Let's stretch it out on that side. Flex foot crosses over the thigh, stretching over. Awesome. Go ahead and find a comfortable second position so that feet apart, nice and wide. We'll be sideways to the bar. So again, you can use the bar if you want, or you can find hands in front or hands on hips. We'll soften down, feel that left hand on the hip, knees over the toes, little plie. Yeah, a little bend of the knees. And then let's stretch up. So here we really want to keep the spine nice and tall, like we have a big stack of books on our head and we don't want to drop them. So straight down, and then and we're going to stay there. Little lifts of the heel. Up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more, a little quicker. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. And take a little deeper bend of the knees. Good. Let's stretch in the releve. Lower the heels. Beautiful. We're going to do that same thing one more time. So opportunity to switch up the arms right in front of you. You can open them to the side or hold them over your head. Yeah. Let's test out the position first. Ready? 2 times, just down and up. Demi-plie. And come back down. Keep that big stack of books stacked on your head. Plie, knees open over your toes. Good. And back up. Third one, we go down and stay. 8, slow. Here we go. Knees over our toes, nice and controlled. 2, 3. Keep those knees open. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's do one more side at this tempo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Now keep your arms where they are. We'll lift that same shape up over your head. Lift only the right here. Feel little pulses down. 1, 2, 3, 4. No tension in your shoulders. 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 2. The bar is always there if you need it. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll lower that heel down. Find it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Lower those arms right back in front of your heart. We'll lift both heels this time. Again, bars there if you need it. Little pulses down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check out that posture. Nice and tall. 2, 3, 4. Good. 6, 7, 8. Very good. Go ahead and turn your feet toes towards the front. We'll find a nice stretch over the legs. Forward fold. Relaxing in the head and the neck, no tension. If you want down here, you can take a couple of bends of the knees, really stretching the backs of the legs. Keep breathing. Good. On your next inhale, take a nice deep plie, bend the knees. Slowly roll up, coming to standing. Good. Finding yourself just a little bit closer to the bar. We're going to do toes apart, heels together. It's called first position. Hands on our hips. We're going to take a tendu to the front. So tendu to the front is like you're poking your toe straight in front. Yeah? And then bring it back in. Put your toe right out, and then put it back in. From here, we're going to take little leg lifts. So 1, lift it up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lift it up and hold 7, 8, one more set, 2, really trying to freeze everything except for that working leg, 6, 7, 8, now keep it up, try to balance, so hold that beach ball right in front, keep breathing, lift that beach ball over your head, keep the leg up, beautiful. Open the arms to the side, and we'll come back to our little first. Good. Let's find that on the other side. So keep those toes apart, heels together, legs stretch. We'll time you out, feel the shape, and then come back in. Time you out, keep that pelvis nice and neutral, and come back in. Here we go. 2 sets of 8. Little lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Accent in the up. 8, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it there. Beach ball in front of the heart. Then standing tall. Core lifted to lift your beach ball up. And open to the side. Good. Tiny back to your first. Good. Take a nice deep wide second position and we'll find a nice deep plie here. So you can let the toes come in just a little bit. Really just enjoying a stretch. From here, you can add a little bit of the neck from side to side, really whatever you need. Taking a moment to stretch it out. Good. Come on back up to standing. We'll find that one hand on the bar once more. Same position of the feet, that tiny first position. We'll lift our left leg to the front. Soften in both knees so they're nice and bent. Yeah, so from the side, it looks like this. Yeah. From here, we'll take the pulse of the working leg up, 2, 3, just a tiny movement. Up. Keep that core nice and lifted, pelvis neutral. One more set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Hold it there. We'll flex the foot, press it to the front, and then soften and point. Flex and press, soften and point. So it's really stretch the leg, nice and slow as you need. Flex and point, shoulders down and relax. Take a little deeper in that standing line. Good. One more. Flex and good. Stretch it out. We'll find that same quad stretch from the standing leg. So lift the right leg, soften the left knee, then press that foot back. Good. Finding yourself one hand on your bar or your counter. We'll find our attitude front on the other side. So taunt the right leg to the front, hand on our hips, soften in both knees. So even though one leg is up, we still want our pelvis to be nice and neutral. From here, we'll take our little pulses up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more set. Really open the knees over the toes on that standing leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we flex the foot and stretch. Exhale to bend. 8 times. And bend. Flex. Point and bend. 4 more. Nice deep bend in that standing leg. Tiny movement, but super specific and nice and aligned. 2 more. Keep breathing. You got it. Last one. Good. Standing nice and tall. We'll find that quad stretch on the left side. Take it back, standing tall. Then soften down, press that foot back. Breathe into the stretch. Good. Exhale, release that leg, shake it out. Facing your bar, we're going to find a similar position only now to the back. So find those heels pressed together, toes apart. We'll find a little plie, knees soft and open. Press the right leg behind and keep it nice and bent. Yeah, we'll take little pulses up, really targeting the back side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more set of 8. Keep those shoulders nice and even. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll flex the foot, stretch it away. Point and bend. Flex and stretch. Really keep that front knee right over the toes. Yeah. Good. If your foot ends up the wrong way, that's okay. You're really just targeting the glutes. You can keep it flexed the whole time. You can point it the whole time. More about the alignment and targeting the glutes. Last one. Good. Standing nice and tall. Shake it out. And then find those straight legs back in your first position. Other side, so soften in the plie. Lift the left leg back. Really feeling strong in that standing side. 2 sets of 8, pulsing up. 1. Keep breathing. 1 more set. Good, we'll flex and stretch. Point and bend. Keep that core tone out. And in. 1 more. Two more. Good. Rest it out and stretch, and then stand nice and tall. Good. How are we doing? Thumbs up? Doing all right? Good. If you have those weights, we're going to grab them now just for a couple lightweight exercises. Again, I'm using 3-pound weights. I probably wouldn't recommend much heavier than 5, just because we're going to be going pretty continuous. Yeah. Honestly, I probably would do 2 if I had them. So gently holding the weights with our hands. We still don't want any tension. Yeah. We'll find our good parallel, and then softening the knees, bending at the elbows, kind of like our arms around a table. Yeah. From there, we'll pulse up. Bicep curls for 8, 7. Keep that nice deep bend in the knees. 5, 4. Control the way down. 2, 1. Good. Turn the palms in so they're facing each other. Still keeping shoulders down and back. Press it open. 2, straight out and in. 3, keep those elbows nice and tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now take that whole shape up, kind of like a field goal, and we'll open and close. 1, 2, 3. Keep that deep bend in the legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Almost done. Find that field goal once more. This time we're going to press up. 1, 2. Keep the back nice and wide. 4, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let that go down. We'll find a little bit of a pitch forward, bringing them up and back. 2. Keep those palms facing inwards. Deep bend in the legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's keep it back. We'll flip the palms up. 16 little pulses up. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Shake it out. We're going to repeat all that once more. So let's put the weights down just for a moment. And just like we started with class, we're going to swing the arms from side to side of the plie, just to shake it out for a moment. Let the arms fall heavy. Probably feels a little bit different now than it did at the start of class. Good. Remember, you can always add your eyes, keep those nice and awake. Deeper plie, the better. Harder to work. Great. Shake out the legs. Let's pick up those weights and do all that once more. Again, this can be done without the weights too, just making those fists and really targeting the action. So parallel position, toes pointing forward. Find that tabletop first, shoulders open and back. Sink down the knees, plie down. Pulsing up the bicep curls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll turn the palms in towards each other, opening and closing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those ribs nice and close. Your core is lifted. 7, 8. Good. Lift it up to your field goal. We'll open and close right in front of the face. 1. Keep those arms parallel to the floor. 4, 5. Shoulders down. 6, 7, 8, almost down, 8 up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Triceps for the last one. Keep that nice deep bend in the legs. Here we go. Pulsing it back. 1, 2. Oh, sorry, we didn't do pulse. We did legs first. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we do our pulses. So palms facing up behind us. 16 pulses up. That nice deep bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Go ahead and put those weights down. And we'll find a comfortable position sitting down on our mat. And go ahead and reach your right arm in front of you. Just taking a moment to stretch the arms. We'll place that hand behind, just giving a gentle stretch with the left hand over the elbow. Good, still sitting nice and tall, ribs closed, core lifted. Good, keep that right hand where it is, and then let the left fingertips go down and around the back. Trying to reach fingertip to fingertip and still sitting tall. Good, open those arms nice and wide like a windmill. And then we'll find that stretch on the other side. So left elbow bends, right hand goes across. Still shoulders down the back, nice and tall. Good, sitting tall, reach the right fingertips up and around the back. Reaching fingers to fingers. Good. Wide arms reach long. Go ahead and put the feet together like a butterfly. Feet can be farther away or a little bit closer, whatever is comfortable and whatever lets you release more in the hips. So no tension in the hips. We'll hold our arms in our second position and we'll look up towards the hand, trace a big ring over your head and stretch to the side. Really feeling the side body nice and long, and you can turn the head down towards the floor. We'll press the floor away, then come up through the center, feel both sides of the sits bones down on the floor. Look towards the other arm, big rainbow overhead, stretch into the other side. Good, press down to the floor to come up. Let's do that once more each side, a little bit deeper stretch. Reaching the fingertips farther away on the floor. Keeping both sides of the sits bones reaching down, breathing into the side body. Press the floor away, come up to the center. Lifting towards that tall arm. And stretch. Keep breathing. Press the floor away. This time, let's tiptoe the fingers forward in the center. Heavy head just reaching down over our butterfly shape. Good, and then sitting up nice and tall. We'll extend just the left leg to the front flexed foot. This way. So your right leg stays nice and bent still. Just nice and slowly pressing over flat back. And then once you found a nice deep stretch, then you can soften and round the spine. Try to go into it with a flat back first, and then soften over. We'll take an inhale to stretch the back, kind of like a halfway lift in yoga. And exhale, soften forward. Once more, inhale, halfway lift, longer spine, trying to find a little bit more stretch. Exhale, over. Good, on your next inhale, walk the hands back, and we'll switch legs. So right leg extends towards the front, left knee comes open, both sides of the sits bones sitting on the floor. Again, legs spread in front of us. Take it slow to find a good place to stretch. Flat back first, and then exhale, soften over. Good, heavy head, reaching the nose down towards the knee. And on your next inhale, find that long spine, halfway lift, looking out. Exhale, deeper stretch over. Once more, inhale, long spine. Exhale, over. Good, on your next inhale, walk the fingertips back. We'll swing your legs to one side to find the table pose. So hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. From here, kind of like we started class with the inhale and exhale, we just want to tip the pelvis forward and back, but this time we're adding the whole spine. So inhale to look up, we'll exhale to curve, looking towards the belly button. Moving through cat and cow a few times, finding more mobility in the spine. Good. Then if you want, you can add a little bit of a wag of the tail from side to side, kind of like a kitty cat that I just saw. And then you can start to circle. Really at this point, whatever feels good, whatever your spine needs to finish waking up. And then from here, let's tuck the toes behind and step back into a nice high plank. Good. We'll lift the pelvis higher just a moment in downward facing dog. Take a gentle pedal through the feet, stretching down the backs of the legs. Beautiful. And then start to walk the hands and the feet together to meet in a forward fold. Soften the knees once more. We'll lift the fingertips high overhead, staying in our forward fold for a chest expand. Opening the front of the chest, letting the hands fall heavy, releasing the head and the neck, no tension. Good, exhale the hands back down towards the floor. Soften the knees, slowly roll up, stacking the spine one vertebra at a time. Very good. All right, guys, that's all we have time for. How do we feel? Feeling good? Yeah, great. Thanks again for joining me for some bar fusion. I hope to see you guys again next week. Yeah, we'll do some of the same, some new stuff as well. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.